I found some swings, and there's no kids on them. So I'm gonna swing. That was fun. This was my view. I called out today. Happy Cinco de Mayo to those who celebrate. I'm gonna go get some vegan tacos later, just for funsies. I could have been swinging forever, but I felt like I guess shouldn't. I'm kind of hungry, but I also quit my job, so that's also why I called out, because I just didn't want to do another heaven drop. Sorry. Please, happy Cinco de Mayo. Like
5 minutes away from here.
Yeah.
Because I guess Uber has the wrong address, but I also think like
That should smash.
I told them I was like, this is not the right address.
Take up a Tom. Yeah.
I think it's probably that's nice. I know nothing about
Okay, thank you, Beckett. Very excited. The New York Times did not use the quote that I said about you, but sorry. I'm still really happy to be here, despite that. This is an excerpt from my upcoming novel, and I'm having my good friend Max and Chloe read the dialogue. I didn't want to. Yeah. Okay, so it's called First Wife. Bud took 4 Seconal, masturbated into a tea towel, and was going to drive
refugee camp at a refugee camp and he dropped bombs on me. Yeah, war. No, right. No, the stop sign. Oh.
They were nearing Hannah's cul-de-sac. She pulled some chapstick from her bag and found that the tube was empty. She could scarcely fathom how this was possible. Bud pulled into the driveway.
My house is that one, but it's fine.
I can...
No, I can like walk over. It's fine.
Well, thanks again.
Bud released the locks with a heart.
How else would my father believe I was 29 years old? In the beginning, I was nervous about not knowing what to say. Sometimes I chat with other men my father's age just to see the things they come up with. I'm very imaginative because I am under 14 years old after all. I still value fantasy. Once I reach Malia's age, I'll probably be just like my mom, grown to expect more than I can receive. I first logged on to chat rooms for the same reason my father did, which must be how we met. I could lie and say I didn't know it was my father. I knew immediately. First of all, he uses his real name. Second, his picture for the message boards is a pixelated version of the one on his company's website. In it, he is wearing a yellow tie. It is just blurry enough that I cannot see my father's face, but I still know it's him. I always know it's him. My father is in that mysterious gray area after 50. His profile on ChatCute says that he is 45. I only wanted to use Malia as an alias. I thought it would work. I thought I could be his undercover confidant. It wasn't so bad at first, asking him how his day was. He told Malia very little about himself. He mostly wanted to know about her. 2 weeks into our talks, he types, "What are you wearing?" I noticed a change in my father's behavior. He started making me sunny-side-up eggs in the morning and kissing me goodnight again. He didn't look quite so sad when my mom and the pharmacist were picking me up for the weekend. By the time my father started doing other things while he was staring at my messages on his computer screen, I was afraid of stopping. I was afraid of my father becoming mopey and lonely and alone. Sometimes when we are both on ChatCute, we are but one wall away from each other. When my father types, "Are you touching yourself?" I still laugh. I always type a simple yes. During this exchange, I grip my kneecaps very tightly. Sometimes I discover claw-like marks in them later, but it does not hurt in the moment. No one knows this about me because no one needs to know. I can already imagine what people would say. They would diagnose me with daddy issues. I know all about those because my best friend Mary has them. Mary is 14 and a half, and her father left when she was 7. Mary attends Daughters of the Sacred Heart. Mary developed quicker than everyone else in her grade. Everyone at my school jokes about Mary, but they're just jealous. Now when we go out together, she looks like my babysitter. At the movies on the weekends, she leaves me sitting on the curb waiting, casually, cruelly cackling as a group of teenage boys win her attention. She tells them to call her Marie. Mary can also be kind. Her mom lets her drive on her learner's permit in our neighborhood. So she picks me up and we drive around the same 9 blocks again and again, but to new songs each time.
say that the first 3 readers blew me the fuck away. Like, I'm in shock and awe, like, the talent there. So I'm reading something I wrote a long time ago. I might even have read it here once. I can't remember, to be honest. It's not very long, and I can't see very well. Getting old. Anyway, this is called C95, or apparently the shirt. By the time I got to C95 at Rikers Island, I was feeling sicker than I thought humanly possible. I knew I was in serious trouble. I was charged with more than shoplifting this time. I had a sale of a controlled substance and faced the possibility of doing time upstate. I didn't care. I just wanted some methadone. I hadn't eaten in about 2 days, and I felt my stomach prepared to get rid of whatever was left in it. I edged over to a corner of the cell so as not to puke on anybody. I didn't make it. Bitter green bile erupted from my insides. It tasted like really strong cocaine. Luckily, I didn't get it on anyone, but my brown suede shirt was soaked. The fresh vomit was seeping through the fabric. It warmed my icy skin, but it smelled like gangrene, stickly, sweet, cloying. My bowels were starting to twist up now, too, and I could feel the warm liquid seeping from my clenched cheeks. Please let me die.
have Skittle gummies. Delicious. That's the moon. Solar eclipse. I mean, lunar eclipse. It's in Scorpio. Emotions. Whoa. Shout out to the baddies who love astrology.